Hello everyone, welcome to part 5 of our Fable 3 playthrough. This should be the end of the main story. At least... Oh, this person completely
Oh,
fears me, and I just got
wow.
experience because of
Aren't
that.
those lovely trees
So
all nice
some
and
things have changed since the
Oh.
last episode. If you saw immediately as we started, I have over 2 million gold. There's a reason for that. The day after I recorded
There are
part
things I'm
4,
happy with.
I
It's just
knew that I
everything
needed
else is
a
so
lot of money
awful.
because,
I'll follow you forever, Your
well,
Majesty.
if you play
Oh,
evil,
yes, I
you
will.
actually need less.
Your
But
soul's well beyond
this person's
salvation.
stuck, by the
I'm
way.
so scared.
So I just
Boo! Hiss!
turned on
I've heard
my
about
game.
what
I just let it
happens
sit
to
there
those who
idle
get your bad
for
side, Your
hours
Majesty.
while I
I
was
wouldn't want
just
that to
generating
happen to
money.
me. Your Highness, your supreme wonderfulness.
Okay. So I was just
Done
letting the
anything
game generate
impressive
money
lately,
because
Your
a lot of the
Highness?
properties I
I haven't
own,
heard anyone talk much about you
they
in a
don't need to be
while.
not refurnished.
You look so strong.
What's the word I'm looking for? Let me
You
just
might
look
have a
real
look.
quick. I literally cannot remember what I was looking for. What's the Silver Pines? House condition. That's what I was looking for. So a lot of the properties I own don't have house conditions because, well, they're not houses. But some of them, I did buy some houses, which, as you can see here, the house condition is literally 0%. So, how much is it to repair? 607. That's not bad. Oh yeah, that's actually great. So I'm gonna go ahead and repair some of these. I don't know how many I even have that need to be repaired, but I'll generate this money back in the time that that it takes. So yeah, I just let my game sit idle for hours, and I have generated more than enough money. Granted, I am spending a little bit, but by the time we get to the final decision, I'll probably have enough money again. So, because we're only picking. Oh, wait, can you actually buy this? It says 65. I don't remember being. Maybe it's a quest or something. I don't know. And I haven't visited my families at all. They probably hate me, honestly, because I legitimately let the game sit for maybe 6-7 hours. So we can. I want to do this, but I want to donate the money. I wonder where it. Oh, I don't know if this is good. Will it put me? I'm just gonna fast travel using this method over here, because I don't want the game to. I want to be able to donate money to the treasury. Okay, well, this works fine. Because even though I'm playing an evil character, and you'd think, oh, saving everyone is a bad thing, but I want to save everyone. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Because otherwise, if you have everyone die, like, I've done that before, and it's like the weirdest thing where there's just no one alive because everyone's dead. It's awful. Don't ever do that. It's kind of a dumb mechanic how they did in this game. Like, my first ever playthrough, I was a good character, and I didn't realize that not having people here, or like not filling this up, would just kill everybody. Personal transfer to treasury. So I want to put every single ounce of money I have maybe saved for like 1,000 gold. I think, and you can only transfer up to 1 million at a time. So this might take just a little bit. There we go. Transfer to treasury. Yep. Now choosing all the evil options means you actually only have to put in. It's very little, which is good, but in the long run, it's actually kind of like a bad thing. I wouldn't recommend doing an evil only playthrough. It's not a good. You'll see why in our very next choice, because I was actually looking on the wiki, and based on our next choice, we actually can miss out on some quest because we're doing evil choices only. Did I just get more money? Maybe I did. Go ahead and transfer that. All right, so I have 16. Let me just transfer a little bit more in, so I can already refill it in. Although I'll keep like 1,000. I'll just put in like 1,500. It's really slow. You know, that's fine. That's fine. So how much do we have in the treasury now? 3 million. Perfect. Let me just do a quick look at it again. So treasury balance, 3.3 million. Okay. And we're going to get more because we're doing evil choices only, which, man, it's hard doing these choices because Paige already hates me. In the last episode, she was like, oh, you're just as bad as your brother. But this character is actually,
Majesty.
He's way worse.
All stand for the king. Today, you will decide what is to be done with the Bowerstone Old Quarter, site of the Battle for Albion. Paige will offer her proposal. Riva shall stand against her.
You may speak.
Your Majesty, our victory came at a great cost to the city. You have done little to improve the lives of your citizens since you came to power. But it's not too late to start. I ask that the old quarter be rebuilt, and its former residents rehomed. You wouldn't just be helping those in great need. You'd be sending a message to your people. They're scared, Your Majesty. Let them know they can count on you.
Your Majesty, the old quarter was indeed devastated by your glorious triumph, but as its name subtly implies, it was old. The cost of rebuilding the area would be a colossal waste of money, and the people who called its decrepit shambles of streets and houses their home are better off without it. Besides, one must question what they have to offer our society. Why build homes for the inept and the unskilled? I recommend you reject Paige's proposal and keep the money for more deserving endeavors.
It was our actions that caused the devastation, Your Majesty. But the final decision rests with you.
Yeah, so this decision actually really, really sucks if you're doing an evil choices only playthrough, which is what we're doing, because
I know you have important matters on your mind, but you should never forget your people.
no, I'm gonna forget them. Screw 'em.
Now is not the time to build houses. We had other priorities. The request is denied.
The king has reached his decision. The old quarter shall become a monument to our victory, and is to be left untouched.
Sanity prevails. And do not fret. I shall make sure there is no negative publicity attached to your decision.
You have turned your back on those who need you the most. I wonder if anything has really changed since we overthrew your brother.
Nope, it was the old bait and switch tactic. I used you and all your people.
Despite the heartless demands of the greedy few, we are proud to announce that the historic site of Bowerstone Old Quarter will forever be preserved as a monument to this city's greatest triumph. Join me, Riva, in saluting our proud heritage.
It's just so wrong. Just so wrong to do this, but goddamn. I actually also just remembered we have to do something.
Is there a more beautiful spectacle than a big pile of gold? Forgive me the rhetorical question. In any case, we are certainly doing well, but we are still short of the target. As a matter of fact, our very first order of business might have a bearing on our financial situation. The time has come to decide the annual town guard budget. As you can imagine, the people like to complain about crime and the lack of safety on our streets, and are calling for more guards than your brother was ever willing to pay for. You have 3 choices, Your Majesty. Leave the budget as it is. After all, the people have grown accustomed to murder, theft, and contraband. Increase the budget and fill the streets with soldiers keeping the peace. A rather costly solution. Or take a more considered approach by lowering the budget. For what is the point of a safe, well-policed kingdom when it is too poor to protect itself from certain annihilation?
Wow, this one actually, like, kind of applies to modern day, like, 2024. Wow, that's actually, like, it's kind of wild. They predicted this 14 years ago. Well, you guys know what we have to do, but obviously there's a right choice here in the real world, but some don't see it that way.
Very wise, Your Majesty. Better to have a city full of criminals than a city full of very dead people. Let us now turn our attention to the rest of today's business. Here is the royal schedule I have prepared.
Decide on the castle's decorations, rule on the status of Aurora, and embark on a journey of adventure and exploration.
As you can see, you have a busy day in the court, but a tremendously enjoyable one. Decoration is a passion of mine, and I simply cannot wait to see your choice. The interior designers await you in the throne room.
Okay, but before we do this, we actually need to make a quick pit stop.
Hello.
If you guys remember, there was a demon door that we needed to see right over here.
Oh.
I forget its exact wording, but it said it wants to meet the king. Well, we are officially the king, and it looks like it's right over here. I have to admit, I may be a little bit rusty. It's been a couple days since I've played this. I have a heart attack and die? Okay, there we go. I haven't forgotten, though, that I need to get the magic in the Road to Rule for 300. I haven't forgot that yet.
Ah, your royal highness. I am your most loyal subject. Well, there is this fellow called Andrew, but after him, it's me. The secret I bear is as secure now as it was when it was entrusted to me many thousands of years ago. It's actually more secure now than it was then, because even I don't know it. Well, this is a bit embarrassing. I'm going to go now. If I remember it, I'll give you a holler.
Holler if you hear me. Pools of Sorrow. Yeah, this is very important that you come and pick this up. Because it is 1 million gold. That will absolutely help you. What is this? This is a message. It is a very important message. A message meant only for loyal eyes. Oh, hold on. I was reading that. This is the message you are about to read. I'm not stalling. Really, this message is, oh look, I'm running out of space. Why does it keep doing that? Let me read it. Just have some gold. Okay. Yeah, that was something I definitely did not know about when I first played this game. Fable, was that our first demon door? I think that was our first demon door we opened. I probably opened that after the fact, after the main story was finished, which at that point it's like, doesn't really help you. And we still don't have a golden key. I just could have sworn there was one. I don't remember how we do that. The Sunset House quest. Okay, so we're good with that. Let's head back to Bowerstone Castle. I'm going to go ahead and deposit that money. Might as well just get it out of the way. I'm actually curious to know what Bowerstone Old Quarter is going to... Well, it probably looks identical to when we were going through having that war, but
Boo!
I don't
Boo!
think it even makes sense, even if you're doing an evil playthrough, to do that option. But we're doing an evil choices only, so we had to do it by default. There was no choice. Personal, transfer to treasury. It's just good to get this money in as fast as possible. Because once it's off my brain, I don't even have to think about it. Alright, so we have 4.5 million gold in there. I have 32,000. I don't think it really means anything to put any more in there. It's looking pretty good, though. I don't know why there's a chest in there. Seems kind of pointless. But yeah, if you're doing the evil options, you really don't have to put that much money in, because just choosing the evil options alone will
Majesty.
almost pay for everything.
Hello. Ladies and gentlemen, the king. Today you decide on the decor of the castle. Two of Albion's greatest interior designers have come to present their suggestions.
You may speak.
Your Majesty, I am Herman Worthy, and I have a design in mind that will blow your little royal socks off. Imagine a celestial scheme capable of lifting the shadows that haunt these halls. A fabulous balance of serene hues that announce to the world, I am a strong, virtuous leader. Hear me roar. But also, look how pretty my home is. You are an enlightened king. Let the heart of your castle be enlightened too.
Celestial? Serene? Pretty? Do you wish to be known as a ruler or as a fool? I am Sybil Maleficent, Your Majesty, and I can tell you that people respect what they fear. This castle should be a fortress of dread. I propose that we flood the rooms and corridors with blood, or at least a suitable paint substitute. Let all those who look upon this palace know terror, whether they be your subjects or your enemies.
It may seem trivial, but appearances can affect the opinion of the entire kingdom. The choice is yours, Your Majesty.
Well, I've never seen the castle with an evil decor, so that'll be really interesting.
I wish this to be a fortress of dread.
The readers of Castle Design Weekly will be delighted with your intelligent choice.
Well, I, for one, am seriously considering cancelling my subscription. You're all witches.
See, subscriptions back in the day? All the way during this time?
Hello there.
Today you decide on the future of Aurora, Your Majesty. Kaelin will speak for her people. Reva will dispute her cause.
You may speak.
I am here to seek the protection you promised. It is too long since my people felt safe, or knew of life without suffering. We were honored to join your fight to claim Albion. Now it is time we joined your kingdom. Do what your brother failed to do. Help us to rebuild Aurora, and protect it as you would your own land.
There is nothing so noble as embracing other cultures, and I, for one, could not be happier to count Aurora as part of Albion. But surely they must work for that privilege, and I happen to know just how to put them to good service. There is an abandoned mine in the Auroran Desert that holds enough materials to benefit the whole kingdom. Let us employ Kaelin and her people to gather what resources there may be. That can be their payment.
You are talking about forced labor.
Well, let's not get bogged down in semantics. It's a fair transaction.
I know you will not break your oath. You understand what we have been through.
The choice is yours, Your Majesty.
See, here's the thing. I know what you've been through, but if you thought my brother was bad, Logan, I mean, he's literally dead. So
Aurora will become part of Albion, but they must work for this privilege.
The king has spoken. Aurora shall be mined for resources. Its people shall receive the protection of the throne in exchange for their labor.
You are no better than your brother. He may have left us to die, but you wish only to exploit us.
right on the money. Got that right.
Welcome to the new and improved Aurora, an oasis of friendship, camaraderie, and valuable resources. Visit the city that Reaver Industries rebuilt from sand and tour the local mines, where you can witness the Aurorans' refreshingly vigorous work ethic. Aurora, a gem glowing in the darkness.
I've never seen this place what it looks like when you choose an evil option. I look forward to seeing that place. Aurora.
A wise decision in court today, Your Majesty. While it is true that your popularity in Aurora has suffered, the people closer to home are not too concerned. This could prove to be a very profitable arrangement. And speaking of Aurora and profits, we may have stumbled upon some very exciting news in that area. It seems that a group of Albion explorers visiting Aurora have discovered a rare diamond in the desert. They heard the legend of this extraordinary gem from the locals, and understandably set out to find it, without a moment's regard for their own lives. Which may go some way to explaining why only one of the explorers returned in one piece. He came back empty-handed, speaking of the hideous desert beings protecting the treasure. Think of the glory, Your Majesty, the adventure, the romance, the large sums of money we stand to make. The diamond is located in one of the caves beneath the Auroran wasteland, reportedly the site of an ancient, abandoned temple. You need only to take it.
How close are we? We have 5 million gold, so we're actually not doing too bad. I think I've already put in way more than I actually have to. So I probably don't have to donate anymore. Go to, is this the same, like, oh, this is the same thing? Go to the Auroran Cave, yeah. I like how, so even if you choose the good option, where you don't, like, force all these people into labor, then very next mission is you stealing their resources. Wow, he just kicked my dog. Wait, you don't really just do that?
Let go of my hand. You're hurting me.
We have the
yeah, hold on.
That really hurt.
Indeed,
And why did you bring me
the
here?
world.
You just kicked my dog.
You're hurting me.
Okay, well, maybe if the controls worked. Oops.
Run! Not making yourself too popular, Majesty. Run!
That's what you get for kicking my dog.
No, it is not my time to die yet, surely.
You're right, it's not your time to die. You're just collateral.
Get away! Run! Run!
Yeah, these people all absolutely hate and fear me. Oh, man. I don't think you can ever recover. 500 gold. It is really interesting when you come to
terrifying.
Aurora. You don't spend very much time here, like at all. We were here for like maybe 10-15 minutes, and then we went straight back to Albion. That was really interesting. Hey, what's over here? I guess a dig spot. Dog training combat too. Yeah, that's real useful.
Winter's my favorite
Oh, I
season.
see that
love
gnome.
the
That's
snow.
clever.
And that's when most people die.
Wait a minute, don't we still have to see Brian? I actually just remembered that. We still have to see him because we killed 20 of the gnomes and we just never did anything. Or we didn't, I don't think we went to go see him, so. Yellow Aurora in bloom. A yellow flower that flourishes in direct sunlight. Interesting. What pub? I still don't even think I saw the castle. Didn't, at least to me, it didn't look like anything crazy. Women's mercenary shorts. Great. Wow. Sent him to the moon. It was actually, funny enough, it was actually these enemies that made me stop using longswords in the game. Because like, if you guys watched Fable 2, I mostly use, like, swords and katanas. I don't know if there was hammers in the game, but... I don't use typically heavier weapons. I hear a dog barking outside. It's really interesting. Like in Fable 1, I almost never do. I never use heavier style weapons. I was always using the lighter ones. But these enemies, if you use a longsword, they just block everything. So it was just getting so frustrating, so I'm like, alright, I'm not using swords anymore against these enemies.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. I hate you.
Thank you for pointing yourself out. Also, I don't know how many of you guys watch my other content, but yesterday I just recorded 2 Super Mario Party videos that I just finished editing one. I still have the other one to go. We went to my friend's, I say surprise birthday party, but in actuality it's something we do every year. And we usually do like an escape room, which is really fun. Last year we watched the Super Mario Bros. Movie. But yeah, typically we do like an escape room, which is always fun. And then after we go to his house and play Super Mario Party. And we actually have we have 2 games. We have one where I am kind of just like helping out because we don't play Super Mario Party. Like we play it like once a year. And the first game I'll set out and let one of my friends that don't typically play. And then the second game is when I will pop in the regular crew to play, which is the same crew for the monthly Mario Party games. And so right now I finished editing Womp's Domino Ruins, but I still have Mega Fruit Paradise, and let me tell you, that board sucks. It is not a good board. When the bridge collapses and you can't do anything, it's awful, because you just get stuck on a part of like a where are you going, Bob? You get stuck on a quadrant of the map, and the only way to go like to another area is by the warp pipes. But if you don't land on the warp pipes, you're just stuck, and there's nothing you can do. Definitely a very, very poor map. Even though I love tropical aesthetics in boards, like I love Yoshi's Tropical Island, Goomba's Booty Boardwalk. Those are great boards, and I love the aesthetic of them because I'm a sucker for tropical environments. But Mega Fruit Paradise is just a terrible, terrible map. And it's just a shame that Super Mario Party only has 4 boards. Sure, they have like Partner Party, which, you know, maybe you could count as having more boards, maybe, but it's still the same ones over, like the original 4. I just wish they had more than 4. Thankfully, I see that. Maybe I should go get that dive spot. Maybe in the next Mario Party they'll have like 6. I think 6 is like 6 to like 7. I think is good. They've never done 8 since the original Mario Party, so. An emerald. Is there anything else over here? Could have sworn there was a book around here too. Oh, I see a collectible right there. That just popped right in. But yeah, so yeah, I have 2 Super Mario Party videos coming out. One gets released tomorrow, and Mega Fruit Paradise will probably come out the day after. So I feel like Mario Party. Mario Party is actually like a huge staple of my channel. If anyone watches my other stuff, because I do like a monthly game where me and my friends play Mario Party Superstars online, and you know it's always fun to play it online. It's the best we can do because we can't always get together in person. But the yearly games, which is like we play a 50-turn game. For at least the past 7 years. Oh, here's the book.
Ladders have myriad uses, being of great value if one needs to assault a castle or clean the gutters. However, whatever the task at hand, the climber should take care to ensure the ladder is properly balanced and safely angled, and that a third party is present to spot the climber. Further, this spotter should be careful to stand on the outside of the ladder, not underneath, and should ideally move quickly out of the way in the event that the climber accidentally drops a very large joiner's mallet. In retrospect, a more apt name for this treatise would have been Dangerous Things Joiner's Mallets.
Okay. Yeah, so my friends and I do a 50-turn. Wow, these guys are just running across the water. I didn't think you could. We do a 50-turn game in person, and that's a lot of fun. And before anyone asks why we just record the game and not our reactions, there's actually a very simple answer to that. It's because we'd be canceled real fast, so can't do that. We definitely cannot do that. That would not be a good idea. But the game is fine enough. A lot of people really seem to enjoy my King Boo's Haunted Hideaway.
Like you, I could tell them secrets. Like that
Oh,
I'm
there
going
you
to
are.
set you on fire.
Yeah, King Boo's Haunted Hideaway is the first official one we recorded, but we actually have a few years of history before that, which it's just such a shame that we didn't think of to record it till 2021. But I'm glad that we're doing it now though, because having these moments are just so fun. Surprised there's no dig spot over here. Yeah, this year is actually going to be the final Mario Party 8 board that we're playing. It's going to be on Koopa's Tycoon Town, so that's going to be a lot of fun. And then next year, in 2025, we're actually going back to, well, I say back, but we're going to be going to play Mario Party 7. And we will officially have those all recorded, which will be good. Oh, there's a chest here. They have a unique chest here, too. In Aurora. I like that. Diamond, okay. Alright, now we can continue. I'm still trying to debate, though, for when we do play Mario Party 7, whether we should use the mic on or not. I know you can play it with the controller, but it just kind of feels like weird to play mic minigames with a controller. And I don't know, I think they kind of just delay the game by so much when they're just not really necessary. And in a way, they almost kind of break the economy for those games. So, I don't know. We still have plenty of time to decide whether we want to put those on or not. There's the diamond. Where's my pup? Is he still, like, struggling to get over here? See, they want me to go grab that diamond. I kind of want to... What's over here? Chest. Unless I just have to go this way. Maybe I have to go this way. Rare pearl. Okay. I don't know. I walked right past that. These are, oh yeah, so I should mention these flowers I'm collecting. They're just obviously another collectible that you can do. I don't know if they're for a mission or not. I also see that silver key. Wow, I only have 15 silver keys. That's crazy. This is a quest item and cannot be sold. Yeah, I knew I was going to get attacked. I want to make sure I'm not going to miss anything. Oh, I'm getting attacked again. And since we're kind of, well, we are approaching the end of the game because this is going to be the end of the main story, I'm debating whether I want to do another quick playthrough of Fable Heroes or not. I'm not sure if people would be interested in watching that or not, because it's just a hack and slash game. Maybe I might, I don't know. But I already know the game I'm going to be playing though in May. I typically like to play like one game a month, or replay a game, however you want to look at it. So stay tuned if you want to see what I got planned for May. What is over here? I can drop down here. A roaring left leg tattoo. I could have sworn there was maybe another book, but maybe not. Oh, there, I heard the music like I was getting attacked, but I didn't see where they were coming from. Yeah, these guys are getting destroyed. Oh wait, hold on, do you see that? That was clever. Well, let me see if can I shoot that? Hell yeah, got it open. I totally forgot about this. Hold on, let's do some exploring on this. I don't mind if this part takes a little bit longer than normal. Oh, okay. I thought it was gonna be a lot bigger. Not even a book or anything. They hid that silver key behind that puzzle. I honestly thought it was going to be a lot more behind there. I hyped it up. I did not deliver. It's actually really interesting to think, though, that we're really close to the end of the game.
Have you checked,
like, the main story? And turn to Hobson. And we don't even have half the silver keys, but yet in Fable, is it raining inside? See that?
Hello, great lord.
Huh. Look at, I mean, aside from like those banners, I don't really see anything that's like horrific.
All right, Your Majesty. Sir?
Majesty. Long live the king!
Yeah, I don't really see anything that's like evil decor. Nothing really looks different. Maybe aside from that, is that a shadow or blood? I don't know. I'm gonna be completely real. I don't really notice a difference.
It's more beautiful than I dared to imagine. And heavy, too. Our experts estimate it's worth a small fortune. Of course, now the question becomes, what do you wish to do with this fine stone? Shall I deposit the money from the sale into the treasury? Or perhaps you would prefer the funds were channeled into, let us say, a more personal account?
Technically, you actually can do both. But for this sake, we're keeping the money.
As you wish. Far be it from me to frown upon a little indiscretion. How many lives would it have saved anyway? Who can say?
It's all our things for the day. You have appropriated the money from the sale of the Auroran Diamond at the expense of the kingdom's security. What is the point of ruling a kingdom if you can't take what you want after all? Thing is, you can still just donate the money afterwards. It's more or less just like it's kind of just pointless.
The Treasury's health is robust, but we must always be wary of unnecessary expenditures and watch out for possible avenues of profit. With that in mind, I would like to discuss the thorny issue of child benefits, which were abolished under your brother's rule. There are vocal elements within the community who are clamoring for us to bring it back. In the interests of the Treasury, and of the long-term welfare of the people, I have a counter-proposal. It's somewhat radical, but rather brilliant, if you don't mind me saying. We charge people for every child they have. This would keep the population low, but more importantly, the Treasury high. Is it really fair to bring new life into such an uncertain world? And won't that gold go to help the children who have already been born? Of course, you may also choose to keep Logan's policies. The matter is entirely in your hands.
Well, we obviously have to choose X, but goddamn, I think you realistically want people to have kids so the whole life can go on. But for us, we only have one choice.
I'm so happy you decided to follow my suggestion. There will be less mouths to feed and more gold to stockpile. A win-win situation, if one ignores the inevitable loss of popularity. Shall we proceed with the rest of your appointments? Here is the royal agenda for the day.
Oh, I have to meet with Paige. Oh, she hates me, and I have to meet with her, dude. Consider proposal to renovate the Bowerstone shelter and orphanage. Consider proposal on how to deal with excess sewage in Bowerstone Industrial. Meet with Paige. Oh.
As you can see, you have 2 audiences in the throne room to begin. I've heard rumors that Reva's latest proposals are both scandalous and delicious. It should be most entertaining.
Now, see, this is what I mean by you can choose the evil option, but you can still just donate to the treasury, which is what I'm actually going to do right now. I will probably keep like a couple thousand, just in case the wives want some money. I still haven't talked to them in quite a bit. They're probably not very happy with me right now. Can't imagine why. Alright,
Paige and Weaver await you in the throne room. They make quite a double act, don't they?
So how much do we have in here now? 6 million. We're actually almost at the goal. So we're getting real close.
At your command. At your orders, sir.
What is up here?
My lord?
Wait, there's an orb here. What are you doing here?
Your Majesty?
Fat magic. Wait, there's a book.
Many have sought the elixir of immortality, the secret wisdom of the ages, the hidden lore that the Emerald Tablet speaks of. Few have found it, and by few I mean none, and by none I mean one, and by one I mean me, and by mean I mean imply. Anyway, I have found the elixir, and now everlasting youth is mine. At last the ultimate dream is realized, to live for all eternity. In that time I will ponder the greatest questions, such as, do I stay my current age from now on? Or could I actually be younger forever? And if so, how would that age be chosen? And will my body still change according to diet and exercise? Or is there a sort of implied perfect health that goes along with the longevity? And what happens if I'm shot or I fall off a cliff? Can that kill me? Am I only safe from a death by natural causes? And what about fertility? Will I be able to have children 10,000 years from now? I might actually need longer than eternity to answer these.
Okay.
All stand for the king.
Age literally wants to rip my head off.
This hearing concerns the future of the Bowerstone Shelter and Orphanage. Paige will speak for the disenfranchised people of the city. Reva will dispute her cause.
You may speak.
Your Majesty, the shelter has long been the only refuge for the homeless, the poor, and the orphaned. And until we can change the whole world for the better, it will continue to be their only hope of survival. Isn't it time we held out a helping hand to those who need it most? The shelter is underfunded and the building has fallen into disrepair. Invest in the shelter and orphanage, and perhaps we can begin to create a better future for Albion's forgotten people.
I could not agree more. The city and its people are in dire need. But it is not charity they require. It is love. I propose we use this dilapidated building to help both them and ourselves. For love and money have always gone hand in hand. Let us inaugurate Bowerstone's first brothel.
A brothel?
Brothel, bordello, whorehouse. The name is unimportant. What matters is that the people get the love they need, and we get their money.
Yes, it's for your Majesty to decide. Refurnish the shelter and orphanage, or convert it into a house of ill repute.
Well, we know what we gotta do, boys. We're turning into an ill-repute building.
It is time Bowerstone had its first whorehouse.
The shelter shall become a brothel.
Excellent, Your Majesty. I will see to it immediately. And I mean immediately.
This is exploitation, Your Majesty. Your people won't be pleased.
Some of them will.
Does your heart have a sizable hole that can be filled only with love? Do your pockets jingle with leftover gold? Then Reva Industries is pleased to present the House of Requited Affection, where money really does guarantee happiness.
Today, you will deal with a pressing environmental issue: the disposal of the city's waste. Reva will offer his proposal. A member of the Morningwood community will stand against him.
You may speak.
Your Majesty, I'm sure you will have noticed a certain aroma permeating the city of late, even more nauseating than usual. I fear it is not merely the stench of the underprivileged. Bowerstone is beginning to have a serious waste disposal issue. We require an inexpensive and efficient solution, and I believe I have hit upon one. Now, currently, part of our waste is being disposed of in the Morningwood Marsh. With very little effort, Reva Industries could redirect all of the Bowerstone sewer system to flow directly into that region. As you know, it's a desolate place with no financial or cultural value to the kingdom. There can be little discussion as to the logic of this decision.
Hang on. This isn't right. Not right at all. We're all children of the soil. It's in our hearts. It's in our blood. It's under our fingernails. What I mean is, we're all equal when it comes to dirt, like. From dirt we come to dirt we go, yes? We who reside in Morningwood have as good a claim to being clean as anyone. And what of Morningwood itself? Its nature spirits, its woodland elves, and water fairies. Do they not deserve freedom from pollution too? Don't destroy paradise with your urban dregs, man. Channel the waste. Be one with the cycle of life. You have all these, like, factories and stuff, don't you? Turn one into a, what do you call it? One of those things, a sewage reclamation facility. Right on.
What shall you decide, Your Majesty?
Well, last time I was in Morningwood, it was already a dump. Like, if you guys remember, there was like a green just fog or aura or something around it. It was disgusting.
I have visited Morningwood myself, and can honestly say that an influx of sewage will do little to alter its character.
It's already kind of a garbage place, and if you remember, those houses, I don't even think they were good to
Do the
purchase.
factory thing. I mean, really, it's good stuff.
Also, I killed your leader, Reese, literally just because I could. Well, it was a quest, but you know what I mean. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and just make that place even worse.
Why?
Morningwood will be granted the honor of receiving the city's sewage.
The king has spoken. The waste from the city of Bowerstone shall be channeled into Morningwood.
I shall begin the flushing immediately, Your Majesty.
Oh, this is heavy. This is totally heavy. You've turned Granny Nature into your toilet bowl. But she'll fight back. You'll see. One day, in like a 1,000 years, she'll fight right back, man.
Don't like hippies.
There is nothing as important as the health and hygiene of our citizens. As such, Riva Industries is delighted to announce the opening of the Morningwood Sewer Reservoir, eliminating Bowerstone's most pungent pollution. Emptying one's bowels has never been safer, or such a pleasure.
Oh, I don't even know if I want to go to that area anymore.
The day is almost over, Your Majesty. Only one more appointment left. Page has requested a meeting in the old rebel headquarters. How very cloak and dagger. I wonder what she wants.
She wants to kill me, 100%. And yeah, I think we absolutely have completely destroyed the goal. We have way more money than we need in there. So, yeah, Paige 100% wants to kill me. No question. I've broken every promise I've had with her. Every step of the way. So...
Get out of here! No!
Oh, I just realized I can finally get the magic. Hold on, maybe I should go ahead and do that. How do I actually don't remember. How do I get to the road to rule? I actually don't remember. Is it in here?
You've acquired several trophies since you last popped in for a visit, and I've taken the liberty of mounting them. Good heavens, that could be taken the wrong way.
I forgot. Oh yeah, so this is the road to rule achievements.
Apparently, this wall records your achievements. I'm still trying to work out the specifics.
Yeah, so that's just a cool little thing. Does all your achievements. Like I said, I'm missing 2 of them. You can actually see them right here. It has the lock. Because I'm still missing 2 achievements. But this is definitely not how do you get to the road to rule. How do you get... I don't remember. Oh, maybe it's right here. Road to rule, yep. Might as well spend the guild seals while I have them. Nope. This is the most expensive thing in here, so might as well get it. And especially considering that we just straight up don't use magic at all. Like, there's just no reason to. Melee and range is really all you need. Yeah, see, look at that. There's no projected casualties.
We want a
We
ruler.
might just be
Hello, superhero.
moves.
Bah!
It really is kind of unfortunate that being good in this game actually takes just significantly longer, and it kind of sucks. Unless you have someone that can just give you the money right off the bat. I think you need like something like 10 million gold or something like that. It's crazy. Because Evil, if you donate the money for like the Desert Star that we just got, and I think there was also another one, you need like 800k or something like that. It's wild, the difference. It's really wild. I hate to be kind of negative about this game, but I really feel like the ending was probably rushed, and that's why. Like, I'm gonna beat this game in one less part than I did in Fable 2, which I think it took me 6, and this is only 5, so.
It's not every day a king walks into the rebel headquarters. I thought maybe you'd forgotten where it all started.
What do you want, Paige?
I don't know if you still care about your people.
Nope.
But since you took the throne, crime has been flourishing. You're starting to have a serious problem on your hands. There's one man in particular, Nigel Ferret. He's making this city his own. Every criminal in Bowerstone reports to him now. He's too powerful for me to deal with, and he's not easy to find. But I know how you can get to him.
I'm really surprised you haven't already like stuck a knife in my back.
Good. Kid went undercover with a gang of robbers and found out their plans. They're going to strike the tavern in Bowerstone Market. If you get there in time, you can stop the raid. And at least one of those thugs must know where Ferret is holed up.
Stop the robbery in the Bowerstone Market pub. At one point, there was a lot of people in here walking around. They're just all dead. Yeah, so we're way over the goal. And I think what you can do, I think you could just take the money out, whatever's left, after the fact. Because once you do that, like, once it's done, you don't need to put money in there anymore.
At your orders, sir.
Probably should consider buying some of these places. How much money do I have? Let's see. I guess I can't check.
Hi, big shot.
Big shot. This is 251,000. I only have 48. Yeah, I cannot buy that.
Nice to see you, Your Majesty.
Oh, look! He's wagging his tail. Maybe he's thinking about eating crap.
You guys hear that?
We could be best friends. If I like people with an ass for a face.
I'll get to know him eventually.
Those
He's
are
probably
nice
in here.
shoes. But don't you think your grand's feet are cold without them?
If you cooperate, you won't get hurt. But if you give us any trouble, we'll kill you. Now, just so you know we mean business, I'd like one of you to give us trouble, so we can kill him as an example to the rest. Who's it gonna be then? Oh look, we have a volunteer. The king, no less. Have at him, fellas.
Bro, what happened to that guy's
Throne's gonna be
nose?
cold tomorrow without your...
Oh, that's...
Oh.
It is no longer advantageous for any of us to frequent the hideout in Industrial. Presently, I shall inaugurate a new centre of operations in Bowerstone Market. You've been provided with a key which will permit access. Please endeavour to prevent its transference to an unauthorized individual.
Where's that gargoyle? I could have sworn it was going to be around here. Oh, I can steal.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. I hate you.
It really sounds like he's like close to being over here. Is there like a... Oh, wait. Can I go over here and check?
My favorite things are music and sunshine and love. And pain.
This room is so far out of the way. You would think that maybe something would be around here. Maybe not. Wait, was that a letter? No. I guess you can't take that. But I can steal from here. Ragdoll. What was that? Oh, book.
King Logan is an evil tyrant. Monarchy, what is it good for? Never should the lives of the many be controlled by the will of one man. Or woman. Seen that. Doesn't work either. Anyway, what we need is a republic. In the past, I've called for democracy, but I was speaking to some people and they really opened my eyes to this republic thing. Rise up to overthrow the monstrous autocrat. In the meantime, appoint me as supreme ruler. I will faithfully oversee the transition from monarchy to republic, strictly on a temporary basis. Really, no, really, I mean it. You can trust me.
Can I help you starve and die?
It sounds like he's probably in this particular building. I think he has to be.
I can help you find what you're looking for. Step one. Pull your head out your ass.
That person's breaking stuff!
You look familiar. Oh yeah, I remember. You look just like this girlie I used to shag.
Where is the gnome? He's like super close. Oh, wait. Oh, that may not be it.
Time to get stuffed.
It sounds like he's like right on the opposite side of this wall, but I don't... It's gonna drive me nuts.
The world needs a big, strong man to put things right. You know any, milady?
You really shouldn't be here, you know.
It's a great
I can be wherever I want,
alive.
Chief.
And a better day to kill.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I have to break this one too.
Winter's my favorite season. I love the snow. And that's when most people die.
That's not yours to break.
Yep, there we go. Figured as such.
I was hoping.
See, I'm the king. I can break whatever property I want.
Thanks.
Now they have to rebuild it. Kind of waiting for my dog, though, to hurry up. He's, like, stuck. Come on, pupper. Come through. He's not going to come through, is he? He's actually, like, stuck.
Ah, utter crap.
Yeah, he's stuck. All right. Whatever it was, it's definitely not a big deal anyway.
Our job's to stop people breaking the law, you mean?
Can't expect citizens to respect the law.
Greetings, sir. We arrest criminals, unless they're you.
I don't mind turning the blind. I'm going to assume I should make an exception. This is no way to get the people to like you.
Put it this way.
Everyone just legitimately hates me.
Not exactly leading by example, are you?
What happens when you do an evil playthrough? But at least they're not going to die.
You again. It does tend to obviate the entire objective of maintaining a secret hideout if your enemies can simply infiltrate whenever they've the inclination. Lads, perform the specific services for which I employ you. Expeditiously.
Huh?
Kill him. Fast.
You feel it, son.
I didn't kill this guy earlier in the game.
Well done, that one drew
We'll see if I do it now. We'll see what the evil choice is.
Hit him back!
Oh. Just completely massacred. Wait. How come we can't go through this door? Oh, it's locked.
Don't worry, mate. We'll dig that bullet out of you. Watch it, that dog will rip your throat out.
A letter to Gangster Bob.
My dear Bob, you're a ruthless crook and a big booby as well. And since you are a ruthless crook, I'm not signing this letter so that I can remain anonymous. Ha ha! Yours, Arthur. Oh.
Yeah, you really got him.
I can't live one more day in this cell.
There you go.
Today's your dying day.
I didn't get any good or evil, so I don't know. It just kind of let me do it.
Wow!
I probably should have just killed that guy. That would actually make more sense. Is there anything in here? Oh, you can go in there. Hold the phone. Door's locked. Wait, there's a chicken in there. Well, it's a good thing we actually came down here. 17 silver keys. Interesting that some of these are locked. Not all of them. Yeah, it's really interesting. Okay. They literally locked up a chicken. That must be one dangerous chicken.
I believe I can state with relative confidence that your efforts are in vain. Even should it transpire that you vanquish my associates, this door is completely impenetrable. In addition to which, this cell contains a secret egress through which I may abscond whenever I desire. Meanwhile, my compatriots shall brutalize your person.
We'll fireball me immediately.
You can't touch me! You fancy that?
Oh, let's push them down. Got him.
You haven't lost your touch. I'm surprised his men were foolish enough to fight you.
Now, truth be told, my superlative intellect notwithstanding, it would appear this is not, in fact, the specific cell I so confidently referenced earlier. The one with the secret exit has 2 beds. All right, you have prevailed, Your Majesty. I concede. However, I entreat you to entertain a certain proposal.
You have nothing to offer, Ferret. It's over.
Ah, that pronouncement is objectively devoid of merit. I happen to have on my person a substantial quantity of currency. Let me go free, and the money is yours.
As far as I'm concerned, you can stay in there and rot. But that's for the king to decide.
Well, I kind of wish I didn't put so much money in there, because well, we all know what I have to do, but money's money.
Good of you to demonstrate such compassion. I shan't be so ill-mannered as to outstay my welcome. Farewell!
Paige is going to kill me. I'm convinced. My dog is freaking out. The criminal forces of Nigel Ferret have been defeated, but in your mercy you have allowed Ferret himself to go free. You're sure this whole mercy thing is a good idea? Probably not, but if he becomes a problem, I can just kill him later. It's no big deal.
The treasury is simply bursting with wholesome, nutritious gold. I sometimes spend hours staring at this glorious accomplishment. Our wealth surpasses all expectations. I must congratulate you, Your Majesty. But the kingdom demands your attention once more. The time has come to make a decision on Albion's drinking laws. Under Logan's rule, our citizens are restricted in the amount of alcohol they can purchase per day. As you can imagine, this has proved a rather unpopular measure. And yet many respected members of the community think the law does not go far enough. They would like alcohol consumption wholly abolished among the commoners. They feel, rather reasonably, that it leads to improper behavior and raucous public spectacles. These concerned nobles are willing to pay handsomely for the change in policy. Meanwhile, the commoners themselves would like the restrictions completely lifted, claiming they infringe upon their freedom and their rights. You cannot please everyone, Your Majesty, but you must make a decision.
Now, see, the funny thing is, so we have to pick X and we have to outlaw alcohol, but we're literally just creating a black market for it. That's all we're doing. You're just not going to be making money from it officially. That's the only thing you're actually doing. But for the sake of the playthrough, we have to outlaw it.
The residents of Millfields will be most pleased. They will find it money well spent, and I find it money well received. Let us move on to other matters, Your Majesty. You have a busy day in the throne room ahead.
Rule on the possible reopening of Brightwall Academy. Consider proposal to drain Bower Lake. Wow, so we're going to be turning on the people that just gave us money. And meet with a concerned and wealthy citizen. Again, another one we're going to turn on.
Samuel, the head of the Brightwall Academy, is ready to plead his case. I sincerely hope he isn't after a handout, though I'm sure Master Reaver will be the voice of reason, as always.
Doesn't Reaver have someone to sacrifice to the Temple of Shadows? Has he done that yet?
Have your command. Awaiting your command, my lord.
My king.
His Majesty, the King of Albion.
I can't wait.
Today you decide on the status of the Brightwall Academy, Your Majesty. Samuel will speak for the town and its scholars. Reaver will dispute his cause.
You may speak.
Your Majesty, it was your father who opened the doors to Albion's greatest seat of learning. Under his rule, knowledge and culture flourished, and so did the people of Brightwall. I ask only that you return to the wisdom of those days. Your brother closed the academy down, but it is in your hands to restore it. There is no greater proponent of the arts than myself, and I celebrate knowledge in all its forms. But our people are frightened and confused. The last thing they need is knowledge. Allow them the benefit of ignorance. Let only those who are truly prepared make use of the academy. The elite of our society will pay handsomely to indulge in erudition.
But only the rich will be able to afford to learn.
Precisely. Why give wisdom away when one can charge for it?
What do you wish to do, Your Majesty?
So scummy. That is so scummy to do that. Only people with money can learn. That's going
Surely
the whole,
you wish to rule over an enlightened populace, Your Majesty?
that is going down a very dark path, but it's a path we have to go down.
The Bright Wall Academy will be reopened as promised, but we will charge admission fees.
The Bright Wall Academy shall be reopened to those who can afford its services.
If that is how it must be, very well. But I am deeply disappointed you have broken your promise.
Very good. I will make arrangements at once.
Maybe we'll do like a coupon day.
Stimulate your intellect in the newly reopened Bright Wall Academy. Suckle the knowledge from the land's greatest minds and avail yourself of the best library ever assembled. The reasonable enrollment fees are within reach of almost 1% of the population, so don't delay. Bright Wall Academy. As long as you earn, it's the place to learn.
The court summons Page and Reaver. The matter before you today is the future of Bower Lake. Reaver will offer his proposal. Page will stand against him.
You may speak.
Your Majesty, a recent survey of Bower Lake has found that the waterbed is rich in valuable metals. Now, as amusing as it would be to make workers hold their breath as they mine these resources, I fear it would be impractical. Instead, we have no choice but to dam the river and drain the lake of all water. Once that is done, we will have a ready-made quarry, ripe for the plucking. It will be a pity to disfigure the landscape so close to my former home, but it is a sensible course of action in light of our current needs.
Bower Lake is the last piece of natural beauty remaining in Bowerstone. It belongs to our history and should be protected. Don't take it away from us. You'll be taking away part of this city's soul with it.
Oh, really?
You may not have improved the people's lives inside this city, but are you also going to destroy the one place they can find peace?
The decision is yours to make, Your Majesty.
I have quite literally taken away everything from them. Why not take a little bit more?
We need the resources in Bower Lake. It will become a quarry.
The king has ruled. Bower Lake shall be drained and mined for resources.
I applaud your enterprising spirit. The lake shall be drained at once.
I fought for you, but you've turned your back on your people. Majesty.
Can't even look her in the eye. He can't even do it.
Behold the ugliness of nature, so miserly in its gifts, its very lakeness, an affront to all good sense. Now, see it transformed into an exquisite monument to human ingenuity. Soil and rock offering up life and hope to thousands. How can one fail to be moved by such generosity? Reaver Industries proudly presents the Bower Pits.
Damn, I got married there too. With Elise in like the previous part.
I trust the court was not too dull today. In any case, I'm confident your final task will be most enjoyable. A loyal and wealthy member of our community has offered to make a sizable donation to our treasury. Her only request is that you go to Millfields to make the collection in person. A perfect chance to stretch your legs, Your Majesty.
What was that guy? AJ what? AJ got you wax tea. Okay. I can actually, yeah, I can now finally start saving money, especially considering that I'm over the limit. I don't need any more. So goddamn, yeah, we just drained Millfield. That's crazy. Stolen statue. Me with the wealthy patron of Millfield. These people legitimately just paid for me not to, or put the restriction on alcohol, and now I just completely betrayed them. Now this place looks awful. But that's not so. Oh, this guard's getting destroyed.
Gotcha!
That is quite literally betraying the people that have donated money to me. That's like, that kind of shitty. Not kind of shitty, that is shitty. Man, to think, Elise and I literally got married here. Oh man, look how awful this place looks. Oh, man. That is a sight to be seen. Oh, there's a treasure chest there. Hold on, let's go get the treasure chest. I can't, of course I can't. Before we meet up with a wealthy person, we gotta get that treasure chest.
Yay!
Alright, now let's go see that person. Funny enough, I actually tried to do that in Minecraft one time. I tried to like drain an ocean. I didn't get very far because it just took too long, but I tried.
Look, I know where the thief is. He fled into the woods.
Madam, I understand you want to recover what you've lost, but those woods are simply too dangerous. It would be suicide to enter them without combat experience, or training, or skill.
I don't want to enter them. I want you to.
Right. I was talking about me.
Oh, just forget it. Ah, Your Majesty, it's such an honor to have you here. If only fate hadn't conspired to make me look like a fool. I so wanted to make a contribution to the noble cause. What's the use of a priceless heirloom if we're all going to perish in who knows what frightful way? I had taken the statuette out of the family vault, ready for your visit, only for a common thief to take it in broad daylight. Can you believe it, Your Majesty? The thief ran into the woods, and naturally the soldiers are too scared to follow. Why must the uneducated be so superstitious? But you know no such fear, do you? Find the villain, Your Majesty. He has stolen more than a statue. He takes with him the future of our kingdom.
Yeah, absolutely.
Beware the woods, Your Majesty. The soldiers may be superstitious, but there's no denying dangerous beasts lurk within. Good luck. I know you will succeed.
I've let crime flourish pretty much everywhere in this particular region. Not even this region, all of Albion. This place is not safe to like live. Not even the wealthy. Where is it at, pup? That is a white Valverine. still think it's funny that that quest in Fable 1's like, oh yeah, it's the final white Balverine. They've
Looking for
been
the
here for like
statue, Your
600 years.
Majesty. Follow the white Balverine.
But maybe that was the last white Balverine of Nothol Glade, but that doesn't even make sense because they were in the arena. Dog training charisma 5. You know, you deserve a pet. There's no treats in this game, so I can't give you a treat, but I'll give you a pet.
Oh, lovely. Oh. Hey. Oh.
Perfect. All right. Let's move on. Still see that white Balverine jumping around. I don't remember this particular mission. I know like what's gonna happen, but I don't remember where's it leading me to.
Right, you monster. Prepare to meet your... Oh, I'm so sorry. For a moment there, I thought you were a Balverine. Damn things are always trying to get through our defenses. We burn silver nitrate in those lamps to keep them out. Kills them pretty quick if they hang around for too long. If a lamp goes out, well, I don't like to think what might happen then. One went out just recently, but we got it lit again fast. The man responsible, this bloke Connor, got punished. Severely. Before he disappears into the forest, he tells us there's gonna be a reckoning. He's probably in 25 different stomachs right now. That's my reckoning. You can come on out, everyone. It's safe.
Yeah, I own all of these places already.
Hello, Your Majesty. Sir.
Do they not want me to go up there? That's where he was.
Your Majesty, I've been expecting you. You've been through the village, have you? Charming hamlet. It's full of warm, wonderful people who'll give you the shirt off their back and condemn you to death for one simple mistake. Anyone can fall asleep on watch. You exile him into this forest and call it justice? But enough about that. You're here for that statue. It's quite a remarkable thing. It did everything the legend said it would. And now I don't need it anymore. It's funny how things change. So if you want to take it back to that prig in Millfields, it's yours. Nearly free of charge. All I ask is a small favor. Destroy those silver nitrate lanterns. Then the village will get a taste of justice. The choice is yours. And it's a simple one. How simple? If you decline, my brothers will kill you.
Well, I don't fear your threats. However, I do like your proposal.
Excellent. Soon we will feast on the bodies of those betrayers. Now go. Destroy all the lamps.
I wonder how this will affect my properties.
Return here once you have completed this task. For your prize.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever done this one. I don't know if I've ever seen this village just get destroyed. Or at least the people. There's only like 5 people living here, so...
I'm warning you!
Maybe
Stop
there's more
now,
than 5.
or I'll open fire!
Alright, have fun. Oh, he's shooting at me. Oh! Oh, man. Oh! I'm glad I don't have a house here. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Oh wait, there's someone still in there. Oh.
That's really scary.
Oh, she is not dying.
Run away! Run away!
Someone is also getting their ass beat. I don't know where. Oh. Well, all right, I'll just let them be. I don't know. I guess they don't want to die by the Valkyrie. You see that? That guy was pelting me with bullets. Yeah, I am 100% letting crime and just beasts rule. Kind of like modern day society right now.
Vengeance was sweet. A quality shared by many of my former neighbors, as it turns out. Here's what you came for. Seems the least I can do. Visit us again one day when you get the chance. You'll always be welcome here.
The white one, a statue of a white Valkyrie. Now, I wonder if that means that they won't attack me anymore, maybe? Maybe they've become my allies? Maybe? That'd be really cool if that would be the case. But I wonder how fast this village will get filled back up with people, considering I just let all of them get massacred except for the ones that didn't want to die. That's a damn shame. See what I mean by these areas are so huge and you just run so slow. I'm holding down the A button just so everyone knows. Because this is walking. This is regular walking. This is sprinting. It's just so incredibly slow. Would you look at that? Just from Continuing on with the story, I already have over a $250,000 gold. Ooh. They do not like me. I did just drain your lake. Well, it's actually my lake, but...
You're back. Did you find the thief? Did you recover the statue?
Of course he did. He is the king, and thus infallible. If you will hand the statue to me, Your Majesty, I will endeavor to appraise it.
You found it? Oh, I can barely contain my tears. Oh, excuse me, Your Majesty. I can't let you see me this way. And please, make good use of it.
Nobles, always so melodramatic. As for this little item, it is every bit as valuable as I hoped it would be. The profit shall make a welcome addition to the treasury. Unless, of course, well, it is your statue now. You could always opt to keep the proceeds for yourself and administer them as you see fit. What do you wish to do, my king?
Yeah, this is the mission I was talking about earlier. So you technically can do both if you need to. If you have to pick the evil option, which is obviously what I'm going to do, you get the money, but then you can just donate it to not get the good points. So you kind of can do both.
And who could begrudge you such a trinket? Did you not risk your life to recover it? I will make sure it fetches a good price, Majesty.
252 days till attack. Not only did you allow Balverines to wipe out an entire village, your selfishness may bring the people of Albion closer to annihilation. Well, if the attack isn't going to kill the people, it's definitely the criminals and beast. But no one's going to die, though, from the attack that's coming.
With the fatidic attack not far away now, it fills one's heart with confidence and supreme satisfaction to see the treasury filled to the brim. I have taken to sleeping beneath the gold and can report nothing but restful nights. As for today's first order of business, you may have heard about the dire situation the kingdom's economy finds itself in. Logan's policies always kept our cities on the edge of bankruptcy, and the panic caused by the fast-approaching darkness has only exacerbated the situation. I'm afraid the only way to stop this slide into ruin is to bail out Bowerstone's financial institutions. The people are looking at you to save them from economic disaster, but remember that doing so may condemn them to a much darker and bloodier fate. What shall we do, Your Majesty?
We're going to let the economy collapse. Absolutely not.
A most astute and sensible choice. Financial ruin may bring much distress to your people, but the darkness brings certain death. Shall we proceed with today's agenda?
121 days, so we're getting pretty close to the attack. Consider proposal to build a military outpost and rule on the future of Mistpeak. Ooh.
Kalin, the representative for the Auroran people, has requested an audience with you. The court awaits in the throne room.
Yeah, I don't think she's too happy with me, too. I've condemned her people to slavery for basically the rest of their lives.
Boo! Boo!
Oh, she don't like me.
All stand to attention for the King of Albion. Today you must decide how much protection to grant Aurora. Kalin will offer her proposal. Riva will stand against her.
You may speak.
Your Majesty, as you know, the threat from the deserts that surrounds my city has not diminished. The darkness could fall upon us once more at any moment. Aurora is part of your kingdom now, and I ask that you grant us protection. Build a desert outpost that can warn my people should the crawler attack. It shall allow us to leave the city in time and ensure the survival of your loyal subjects.
A desert outpost? I've never heard such nonsense. What shall we do next? Erect taverns under the sea? Plant crops on mountain peaks? It is a foolhardy suggestion. Why should our valiant soldiers suffer sunstroke and chapped lips in a distant land when they could be protecting the people of this very city? Is it really worth risking the lives of all the people outside these walls for a mere alarm system? Of course not. Let us leave the funds and the soldiers where they belong, right here.
The darkness poses a threat to us all. But Aurora has already suffered more than its fair share. The final decision rests with you, Your Majesty.
I really want to know how Walter's taking with all these decisions, because we're just destroying the world around us, and obviously he has no say. We're the one making the choices.
I hope you will see the urgent necessity of my request.
Oh, I see the urgency. I'm gonna reject it, though.
An outpost would be a waste of resources. Aurora is safe enough for now.
The King's decision is final. The military presence on the streets of Aurora is deemed sufficient for the protection of its citizens.
It is heartening to see reason prevail. Bravo, Your Majesty, bravo!
We saved your life once. Now you condemn us to death? Is that your idea of fair requital?
You're not gonna die. I have more gold enough to save almost everyone twice over. You're good. Well, definitely not twice over, but you're good.
Bring forth Sabine of the Mistpeak Dwellers. Today you decide on the fate of Mistpeak, home of the Dwellers, Your Majesty. Sabine will speak for his people and their land. Riva will dispute his cause.
You may speak.
I come here seeking nothing but what was promised me and my people. You pledged to restore our home mountains and our right to dwell in them. We have fulfilled our end of the bargain. We have paid with our lives to sit you on that throne. Now you must fulfill your end. Undo the damage your brother did to our land, and our agreement shall be satisfied.
Your Majesty, this sounds both an unnecessary expense and an impudent demand. What value is there in a few trees languishing amongst snow and rock? This is not the time to indulge some idyllic fantasy. Those forests are a resource, and we are in dire need of resources. I propose we expand on your brother's initiative and take what nature offers so readily. Say the word, and I will transform the worthless wasteland of Mistpeak into assets we can use to defend Albion.
These hands are not yet so old or weak that I can't wring that pretty little neck of yours, Reaver.
The refined retort of a true mountain goat.
You made a promise to Sabine, but it's up to you whether you decide to honor it.
I don't even know why Sabine is even here. He surely must have heard of everything that I've done already.
Are you truly willing to destroy your own land in order to protect it?
I've already destroyed so much. What's a little more? What is a little more? This one also hurts the most to break. I'm just pointing that out.
The forests of Mistpeak are too important to waste. They will make a valuable resource.
Mistpeak and its forests shall be logged to fuel the kingdom's defense efforts.
You have made an enemy for life, King. Beware a second revolution doesn't take this land before you can save it.
That's alright, I can handle another revolution.
The forests of Mistpeak are our greatest national treasure, and now, thanks to Reaver Industries, you can enjoy them too. Ships, weapons, and furniture are just some of the many wonders available to you now. Remember, nature wants us to use her.
One more day.
Happy anniversary, Your Majesty. 1 year as King of Albion. Doesn't time just fly? To celebrate this momentous day, I have prepared some fantastic events. First, you will stand still for several hours while a local artist paints your portrait. Then, you will choose the 47 varieties of flowers you wish to be cast at your feet as you parade through the city. Oh, and you will need to sign thousands of autographs, of course. Let's see, you will also be...
I'm glad this happened, because I do not want to have to keep hearing Hobson's voice. So annoying.
The day has come, King. It is time for you to face the darkness. But you will do so in your true form. Over the past year, you have made decisions that reveal your nature, and which have affected the lives of all your subjects. Many see you as a tyrant, but you have done what was necessary to save your people. But you are more than a king. You are a hero. You are Albion's champion, its protector. This coming battle is the reason you had to take Logan's place. Only you can defeat the creature that dwells in the shadows. If you do not, all your efforts will have been in vain. Now go. Do what you were born to do.
I'm surprised all these people are even still here. Unless they have to be. Wait, even Swift is here. He was long since dead. What does that say? Oh.
It's here. The darkness has reached Power Stone. Reports indicate that our defenses were able to hold off the worst of the first attack. But if we don't act quickly, even the armies we prepared for this day will not be enough.
We have to get out on the streets, now!
Today we fight for Albion!
For Albion!
For Albion. This cesspit Albion that I've created.
You really want to take on the army, eh?
Defend the city
So
with
be
your
it then.
lives!
Get ready to die. Yes! No armor is stopping you, is it? Got it? Good.
It's here! It's here!
Nice one! He's not getting up again.
Ooh, yeah, now every time I do like a flourish, you can actually see my evil wings and my horns. I've never seen that before in this game. Damn, that one shot is beating my
We
ass.
have to find it. We have to save our people.
I like how it said there was no casualties.
The Nightbringers have
There's
come,
a lot of bodies.
but this is the kingdom of unlife now. This is the kingdom of death.
I'm speechless. I am
Drive
without
you
speech.
insane. Don't listen.
Nice one. He's not getting up again. These things are tough.
Are they fighting someone? No, they're not.
Ha!
This isn't real. It isn't real. This is a nightmare, right? Someone please stop me. You are a nightmare.
Why do you leave? Why are you standing in the middle of a war zone for? Get out of here.
How come we don't get armor like this? Just leave us alone! Sure, I feel bad. We have to find that bastard to kill it. Kev, these beasties pack a real punch.
You have done such hurtful things. The people you know shall rejoice in your death.
Yeah, I've done awful things, honestly, to the people of this city.
Got it? Good.
Dead fingers talk. Dead fingers whisper. Dead fingers claw at 1 million eyes.
These things are tough. Nice one. He's not getting up again. Surely felt that. Can you see the others?
You can never escape darkness. It flocks to you always.
Pick that up. Yes. No other
We drink the sounds you give us. The cries of your young. The gurgle of a freshly ripped throat. We give thanks for your desperation.
Sure you felt that. Good work there. How are we going to fight them all off? That's too many.
These shadows legitimately just die.
Do not provoke us with the bone gleam shining from your broken bodies. It is a transgression against the night.
Stick together. We have to stick together.
Alright.
The Dark Guardian shall come and protect us.
Got it? Good. Nice one. He's not
Are
getting
you
up again.
thinking of your loved ones now? How you will never see them again.
I can feel it. We're getting close to that thing. Where are you? Show yourself.
The lost sheep returns to the flock. No one ever leaves the darkness behind.
No! Walker!
Do you see? Do you see what you have allowed? We are all shadows now.
Hey, I can't get through.
I have killed so many of you already. Why fight me any longer? I only want to care for you. Am I not your father figure? The shadows taste of death.
You just use Shadow Rush.
Make it end! Make it end! Kill it!
When you see Walter's eyes, it's cool. It's like a really cool effect.
Ah! No! No! Why did you do this to me? Why did you do this to me? You made us do it. You made us.
Oh, got him.
I'm sorry. Oh, you took away the darkness. It's been inside me all this time. But it's light now. I can see the sky. And it's light. I don't think I can fight anymore.
It's all over, Walter. We won. We beat it together.
Do you remember the stories I tell you when you were a child? There was a great king once. The mightiest hero of them all. Remember what you would say?
Teach me to be a hero.
You've done me proud, boy. You've always done me proud.
Oh, Walter.
I think old Walter would have liked it out here. He was always a fan of looking tall and stony. I can imagine what he'd say if he was here now.
Shut up, Ben.
Exactly. Well, King, old chum, ruler supreme, pal, you did it. You saved the kingdom. And it's time I said my goodbyes. I'm not cut out to be a general. And I think I'd like to start travelling again. Or maybe see if Paige needs any help down in Industrial. But before I go, let's send off our friend in style, shall we? This one's for you, Walter.
This is the world as it could have been, devoid of color, devoid of life. It is thanks to you that it isn't so, and you ruled as strong leaders should. It is not everyone who understands the necessity of making sacrifices. It is what fate requires of us. You were brave to break your promise to Sabine and his people. But it is through such decisions that wars are won and lost. You turned your back on Paige, but she dealt in ideals. A ruler must deal with reality. Is saving the lives of an entire civilization not worth more than the comfort of its citizens? You understood, as your brother did, that Aurora was a doomed land from the start. Saving Albion was always more important. Without the strength to make those choices, we would not be standing here now. Perhaps we shall meet again one day, King.
Aren't you going to tell me my future?
The future will reveal itself when it is ready to do so.
Congratulations, you've made a friend. In addition to being jolly good company, friends can give each other gifts and even discounts at shops that they own.